There we go. We're
Yeah, so I'm
unmuted now.
seeing the splash screen. Unmuted. Muted. There we go. I'm just gonna check my mic, make sure my computer's using the right one, because it wasn't earlier. Sounds good on stream, but I don't trust this bitch.
Yeah, I'll probably lagging a bit.
My old computer ran like a dream. This one's a bit of a bitch.
And apparently, and that's probably you watching right now. So I know it's you.
How did he know? I thought my connection was secret. Nah.
I know why though.
Let me check my
Family's,
actual download
Because my family's
progress
watching a
on.
movie tonight, so it's probably them.
God, why does Epic download shit so damn slowly? So I have Guild of Dungeoneering, but I don't play it for two reasons.
What?
Because one, I forget I have it, and two, it was like the first Total Biscuit video I watched, and it just feels wrong.
No, there's two people watching. Cool. I'm just wondering who it is.
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. I fucking love that theme.
Never really cared for it. It says my signal's green, so I'm gonna trust it for now, but I'm getting a lot of dropped frames, and I don't know if that's because my PC is being weird. Like, is it good on your end?
Uh...
Dude, I've been addicted
I am
to...
checking.
Dude, I've been addicted to Jonathan Young's cover or song, Warhammer song for...
Um... Yeah, it seems good on my end. Yeah, it seems good on my end.
PlayStation on.
Aye. I have just the most random games in my Epic library.
Same as me.
Where the water tastes
My
like
PS5
wine.
just
People keep
crashed.
telling me to play that.
Oh my... Oh, never mind. It's just loading up the save screen.
Amnesia. I forgot I own a copy of Amnesia. The thing I fucking can't... Amnesia annoys me because it's literally just a walking simulator. I don't understand the hype behind Amnesia, and I don't think I ever will.
It started a trend of YouTube Let's Players that were obsessed with,
Horror game of the week? Yeah, I remember.
horror game of the week, where most of the horror games are just you running away from something, and I got really fucking sick of it really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Because here's the thing, because every time I see a horror game like that, I'm like, so another hide and seek game. Got it. I'm never touching it.
I forgot about Into the Breach. It's Fire Emblem, but you're in mech suits.
Oh yeah, people called it like someone called it like the anti Doom Eternal, and I'm like,
Wait,
huh?
how does that fucking work?
I have no clue. Some guy like called it like anti Doom Eternal, and I'm like, Oh, it's anti-Doom Eternal because
Eh?
it's a strategy game, and I'm like,
But
okay.
you're in a mech suit and it's like fire. Okay then.
I'm guessing it's because it's a strategy game. That's probably my own their
So
only reason.
people have been playing. There's like an old-fashioned style Fire Emblem game that's not Fire Emblem. It's an indie title. It looks pretty good, and I keep forgetting the name of it.
You know, like, I can never find myself to find any good indie games because I'll be scrolling through Steam and none of them catch my eye.
I mean, I keep finding good shit on
And it's not that I don't try
uh
them; it's just that
TikTok.
most of them are either Metroidvanias, roguelikes, um, first-person hiding games, the typical RE style inspired game. Yeah, I can never
Dark Deity. That's it.
I can never find any good ones, or at least the ones I like that appeal
Holy
to me.
voice too.
There are a few hack and slash games from Korea I like, but yeah,
It's kind of a hard genre to do.
hack and
Yeah, I
hack
think
and
honestly,
hack and slash,
Aliens Dark Descent.
hack and slash.
That's an old fucking game. No,
What's a hard genre?
hack and slash should do an indie. Just need like tight control schemes and stuff that a lot of indie engines just don't allow for.
You say that, you say that, but
I
Unreal
didn't
and
say all of them.
you say that, but Unreal is so adept.
Yes, this game is essentially indie Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
Like it's old school Fire Emblem, but with modern like voice acting and stuff like that.
that's cool.
Kind of something I do want to play on our Fire Emblem streams once I have the money to actually buy it.
I'm waiting for the signal to even out. It's taking forever to even
Is
out.
what I don't know why, but I feel like chat would enjoy this.
It goes from green to yellow to red to green, and I'm worried. It's barely gotten any perfect excellent signal.
And by chat, I mean these characters will probably all give what's his face an erection. Look at these tits.
Hold on, let me see. Come on. You need to show me it. I can't see it. I don't know what you're talking about if you don't show me it.
I put it in Discord.
Oh, okay, let me see. That checks out.
This game even has a beach episode expansion.
I'm about to spook my pants. Yeah, JK, yes you are. I can't tell if my signal's being bad or it's just OBS being weird. It says it's excellent, but I don't know. But yeah, we gonna be playing Spoopy Game tonight because yesterday we were gonna stream Spoopy Game. Actually, on Saturday we were meant to stream it, but then we changed our minds to Fire Emblem, and so yesterday we are gonna stream it
I wasn't
instead.
feeling good, took cold meds, and passed out.
Yeah, and I was too tired anyway, so I wanted to just take a break. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Spoopy Game tonight, and it's a game that was one of the few horror games that managed to scare the shit out of me, or not, actually not scare the shit out of me, just sort of fill me with an existential dread. Shockingly, it's amazing, isn't it? One of the few games that will fill me with existential dread. It's amazing. Anyways, I think we're been enough time. I'm gonna take that off.
Wait, did this jackass seriously combine farming simulators with Pokemon? Excuse me?
Genius.
Koromon. Koromon is a modern take on the classic monster taming genre. Tame Koromon, explore a vast world filled with thrilling turn-based battles, brain-troubling puzzles, and stories. Interesting.
Hold on, I'm messing
I'm just
with
gonna
SharePlay.
wishlist that.
You'll wishlist anything, brother.
I mean, I have a lot of like indie games that suit my taste on my Switch and my and Steam. So Steam and my Switch tend to recommend me good shit.
Wish mine did that.
I don't think indie games are for you though, honestly.
What do you mean?
You seem to be very I don't know, you seem not like the type.
What do you mean though? Like, what do you mean I'm not the type? Cause
I don't know, you seem to want your games AAA and eat your cake too. Not saying you hate indie games, I'm just saying like you seem to be more comfortable with AAA stuff.
well, it's not that I'm comfortable with AAA.
Like I don't think you have the ability to let down your expectations just a tiny, tiny bit.
No, it's just I have a lot of faith in indie devs nowadays because indie devs are capable of a bunch
I mean, I
of
always do.
indie devs nowadays are capable of a bunch of amazing stuff. One indie game I did
You
buy
say
was,
that, but you never play indie games.
you say yes, but that's because I only stream them. But if you see my library, then you'd know.
I'm calling you hypocritical. Nah.
Go to the PSN app and look at my library. Look at my library.
I believe you. I'm not looking for that whole thing again.
I showed you all 400. There's gonna be an indie game in there. But yeah, one game that I know that did.
The one indie game this man has played is Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's ironic that I've never played that as a kid. Not because I didn't like it, but because that game actually scared me. But that's because I was back then I was a
Dude, that shit was like the shit in 2016. And I got most of
2014.
them free from a friend of mine.
2014.
I mean, I eventually bought them all because respect to the developer, but you know.
But nowadays he's
Not that he needs it. He's a fucking millionaire now. But you know.
Hold on, I need to go through another save.
I just love how literal hate comments fueled the entire series. You heard the story behind it, right?
Oh yeah, like people like shitting on lore or something.
People said it looks like your characters look like ugly animatronics or scary animatronics. He's like, you want scary animatronics? I'll give you scary animatronics.
Oh yeah,
and he made the game out of spite.
Weren't people bitching about that the game wasn't scary enough, and then he made FNAF 4 out of spite?
Or he made FNAF 1 out of spite. And yeah. And now he's
look who's laughing.
rich in that mascot horror money.
Yeah, look who's laughing now.
Like, good for Scott Coffin.
Yeah.
Like, I think he was able to even retire from video games and just do his own thing now.
It's not that he's retired, it's just he's sort of forced to because fans are being pissed off with him. Something up. Because here's the thing, you gotta remember, when FNAF was coming out, how do I say this? It was like, every game came out like, what, a few months apart from each other?
Yeah, I have
like,
2, 3, 5, and 6.
Like, each of those games...
Never liked 4, so I never bought 4.
Like, all 4 games were made in the span of, like, a year and a half.
You mean 6?
No, the first 4. They were made in, like, a span of a year and a half. Sister Location took a bit longer. You know what's fucked up?
Sister Location out of all of them is probably my favorite.
Yeah, because
it's
actually...
not fucking random like the other ones.
Yeah, but then for some reason fans hate it. And I'm like, I'd rather have a consistent story.
Why?
I'd rather
that's the best lore in the entire series and the best gameplay.
Yes, and people are like, oh, but it's like, but there's no like randomness to it. There's no like being in the office, like keeping an eye out for the micromanaging. And I'm like, fuck your micromanaging. I'd rather have a consistent level design than that bullshit. I do not like to leave
still
my
love how he was so...
I do not like leaving my gameplay to Lady Luck. Because she's a bitch.
It also takes up the most memory of all the FNAF games, which is funny, including Ultimate Custom Night. Which I have somewhere.
What's funny is that people shit on Sister Location. People see it as the worst one. I love it. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, it's bigger than even Ultimate Custom Night.
Yeah.
So technically I have 7 as well. I'm not even a fan of the series. I just have them because friends of mine.
Yeah, because you share the libraries, right? As someone who loved FNAF, I'm
well, no, I had them for free and I just bought them because, you know.
Yeah, JK, you're not alone with that. Like, it's not my style of game. Like, because I'm pretty sure the only reason FNAF gameplay exists is because Scott retconned in lore reasons for why they couldn't leave.
I'm still shocked that Scott was such a troll. He was able to hide the 6th game underneath a fake game.
And that was free, by the way.
How do you even do? He probably had to make it free because Steam is probably like, oh, you cannot do that if it costs money.
Pretty much. Anyways, I'm gonna start the game.
I bet you that was the reason.
We're gonna play a proper horror game that's not making me sit on my ass for like an hour.
That was honestly probably the reason, because Steam probably was gonna label it a scam otherwise.
Alright, back here again. Proper spoopy game.
Still one of the best trolls ever.
As someone who loves FNAF, I'm inside your walls. Yes, your girl. Do you mind getting out? I will kick you.
Somebody say kick? Kidding.
Also, this is the
Your
clock.
girl probably hates me by now.
Also, here's the clock puzzle, but here's the thing: it's not nearly as obnoxious as the OG game.
Oh, by the way, I can't see the game.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on.
Stream it to me, you Atna.
PS Remote Play, 1080p 30. Hopefully, when I get my new capture card next week, it'll be fine. I'm hoping.
By the way, chat, I'm stealing tomorrow to play some XCOM 2 if you want to watch that.
Yeah. We're swapping days tomorrow. Because this man wanted to play XCOM 2 because all the jokes we've been making. Also, I can't see shit!
That and I have a copy and just haven't... It's one of those games that's been sitting in my library forever. Haven't played it. Played the first one. Problem with all the XCOM games is they're hella short.
Hold on, in order to get proper spoopiness, I'm gonna turn off my light. Hold on. If I am going to shit my pants, I must shit.
Said that?
If I am going to shit my pants, I must shit my pants in the dark.
Okay, just make sure to shit your pants directly through your gaming chair, though.
I'm just gonna put my mic right there, and you're just gonna hear a plop.
Yeah. I love that one Honest Game Showers joke where they're doing FNAF 4. It's like, FNAF 4, you have to have it so fucking loud that the jump scares make you shit for your pants into your gaming chair.
Well, yeah, that's the point of FNAF 4. That's why fans consider FNAF 4 one of the scarier games. Because of the fact the game's like, oh yeah, you want
the worst one ever made, but
it's not the worst, but it has the best character designs in terms of scariness. Because here's the thing, the game's like, you want to figure out what these guys are? Okay, put your ear right at the door.
All right, here's my accolades for the FNAF game.
Shit.
FNAF 1. It exists. Or no, FNAF 1, most hype. FNAF 2, even more hype. FNAF 3, most pain in the ass game I've ever played, and I've never beaten it to this day. FNAF 4.
You never played.
Shittiest one in the series. FNAF 5, best one in the series. FNAF 6. The hell was Scott on when he made that shit?
7, VR game. That was low-key.
7's existence.
Yeah, but not gonna lie, it's one of the more decent ones. It's a VR game, and to be honest, FNAF and VR are sort of a dream come true, or a match made in heaven.
AAA FNAF game. That game is so broken it barely runs. Why are you even playing this?
Then there's Security Breach, which, oh boy.
That's what I was talking about.
And also removed any and all scariness factor because horror for kids.
Dude, Security Breach, I feel like they knew they were making a kids game, so they did that thing with kids games where they cut a shit ton of corners. Which, by the way, game devs, don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
This isn't the 90s anymore.
The problem is FNAF as a series is just something that should have died.
Because I like me a good E-rated game every now and again, and that's why I love Stardew Valley.
But like, loud scream means spooky game and also creepy robot. Yeah. Maybe.
Which, have you ever played Graveyard Keeper?
No, and I don't plan on it.
It's pretty much horror-themed, it's not scary whatsoever. It's pretty much horror-themed, rated teen, Stardew Valley.
Nice.
You know Blumhouse is making a rated M Stardew Valley, and I'm fucking hyped for that shit.
I like how Blumhouse, they knew that the gaming sphere was perfect for, they knew they can get like a thing in the gaming sphere, and they're like taking advantage of it.
Dude, that PS1 style horror game they're making looks so cool. Have you seen the trailers for that?
Let me guess. Is it called like Avoid the Spotlight or something, or Beware the Spotlight or some bullshit like that?
I think so.
It's out already.
Wait, it's out already?
Yeah.
I thought that was like at least 2 years out because they didn't give a release date.
No, it's out. It was released at first.
What, did they just shadow drop it?
I think they did.
Because they didn't give a release date for anything.
I'm not exactly, but like I said, it's in the vein of those like stealth horror games, like Remothered, for example, which not a fan, obviously.
You mean the walking sim ones?
No, that's actually it's shockingly not a walking sim because the spotlight is always there to like keep you on your toes. So it's actually a survival horror game, not just a walking sim with a horror skin. Looking at
Grave
you.
Seasons in development.
Looking at you, Amnesia. Which...
Yeah, the one I'm looking forward to is Grave Seasons, which is farming simulation mixed with horror, and I'm like, yes, please.
Oh, hello.
A charming pixelated farming and town simulation game. Amidst all the relationship building and crop harvesting, players must figure out which one of the townsfolk is a supernatural serial killer.
No.
Like,
so like,
yeah, that's.
So town.
So you're essentially solving a detective case in the middle of it all.
So Town of Salem mixed with Stardew Valley.
Dude, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
I'm surprised
I'm gonna order that when that comes out.
I'm surprised I know what Town of Salem is.
They have they're working with quite a few indie games for this, which is awesome. Or indie devs.
Isn't that Blumhouse's whole thing though? They work with like a bunch of indies. That's their whole.
Well, yeah,
thing.
they work with small developers and small movie studios. That's their whole bread and butter, and they get a lot of good shit out. What's Project C? An ambitious game from the minds of Sam Barlow, her story and mentality. I have no idea what those are. Prepare to have your mind broken by Half Mermaid's most twisted vision yet.
Me, JK, me, I'm the murderer. Nice.
I'm the one killing people in your Stardew town. I bet you there's probably a mod for that in Stardew already.
Dude, I really want to try that Death Note Among Us type game because it seems like it would be cool.
Excuse me, what?
The one that just.
Excuse me, I didn't know this was a thing.
Guess
he's making a game. Guess he's making a horror game.
Who?
The guy who made Spec Ops: The Line.
Yo, dude, they would make an awesome horror thriller type thing.
From Corey Davis, Spec Ops: The Line, and Robin Fink, Nine Inch Nails, comes a first-person psychedelic horror set in the future and a last known city on Earth. People are disappearing in their sleep, and those who remain as a crisis of reckless experiments to keep awake. Catch-up must navigate depraved death cults, otherworldly forces, and ever-present horror of the hush to save herself and those. That sounds fucking lit, yo.
Dude, here's the thing.
Who let the Spec Ops: The Line dev make a horror game?
They are geniuses, whoever they are.
Dude, I need to play Spec Ops: The Line. Apparently that game breaks you.
It does. It likes essentially the game is meant to be a commentary on like the modernization.
War in general.
No, not just that, but also on like the normalization of military games and the like. Or like games like Call of Duty where we glorify war. Where in reality, when you do war, you're gonna get fucked up mentally.
That's meta as fuck, but also really interesting. The Simulation. A never-before-seen horror game is the only evidence found at a crime scene. A retired game designer is hired to investigate the case. You find a hidden mode that plunges you into the rabbit hole of the unknown. As more obscure games are discovered across the forefront. That's interesting. So you're essentially an isekai horror game detective.
That is awesome, actually. I want to check that out.
Called The Simulation. It's in development
also,
still.
JK,
a lot of these don't have release dates.
JK, since you're younger than almost older than this man, did you ever play Silent Hill 2 as a kid or when you were younger? Like the original
Dude,
game?
the amount of hours I'm probably gonna end up putting in that farming sim though are probably gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Do you know how many hours I've already put in Cemetery Keeper? Like, Jesus Christ.
Ah. Chat, any of you
Well,
played the
even
OG
a
Silent
spigot
Hill?
spit will help you know. I never played it. I had a GameCube. For most of that generation.
Uncultured
2004, people.
Uncultured swine.
Dude, I had a PC before you were even born. Shut up.
I had a Game Boy. And a PS1. Oh yeah, the Silent Hill 4 The Room reference. Look at that.
Yeah, but did you play the Muppets the video game for PC? Which is actually a thing that I have somewhere.
I unironically have at a cousin's house.
Have you?
At a
Dude,
cousin.
it was terrible. I remember being just like really shitty FMV.
Yeah.
The obscure old computer games I used to play. We used to call them computer games back in the day. That's how
Boomer.
old I fucking am.
Ah, crap.
The obscure... Yeah, really. The obscure old computer games I played would make you cringe.
I know, because they're dog shit.
All of them were.
I watched someone
By not
play...
all of them, I mean RCT3 is the GOAT.
Oh,
so...
you watched someone play, JK? Oh, that checks out. Was it that scary,
Dude,
even with you only watching? .306. Cool.
I forget what the oldest video game I ever played on actual hardware was. I would say Mario Bros. 1. Thing is, though, I played that on a Game Boy Advance. Technically not OG hardware.
Oh, crap. Not even Rugrats on PS1? God.
Dude, I shit you not, I have a copy of that in my cabinet.
Bet.
And a PS1 to play it on.
Dude, I used to have a PS1.
I'm not playing it.
Dude, by the way, I used to have a PS1. But you want to know what type of PS1 it was?
Which one?
It had the screen.
Oh, those were cool, though.
And I gave
those
it...
are really rare.
And I gave it to my cousin, and she lost it, because I was stupid.
I have the one I have right now is a late gen.
It was also...
It's a late gen one that doesn't have any I/O ports or anything.
It was also one of the consoles I had where I was like... It was also the start of my retro game era. Where I wanted to play like a lot of old school stuff. And I begged my mom to get me a PS1 copy of RE2 at GameStop. But obviously they didn't have an RE2 copy of a PS1 copy of RE2 at GameStop.
Did you know they still carry 360 games? You literally just have to get to the counter and ask.
Yeah, but you gotta be lucky though. Like,
that's why you look online first.
I know what I need to grab. I just don't know where.
So the PS1 that I currently have in my cabinet is the
shit.
It's like the last like.
The shit round PS1. Yep, that was the one.
No, the one I have is the one before the one with the Spring was released. That was released
no,
like,
he's
really
talking
late.
about the one I had. That's the one I had. The round PS1.
I have... Right now I have in my collection the late model one that doesn't have like the I/O port for hacking or anything like that. It has, it came with like the DualShock.
There's something alive, but I don't know what's alive.
DualShock came with it instead of the base PS1. I love how as soon as the DualShock came out and changed the PlayStation 1's control scheme forever, every PS1 just started shipping with the DualShock.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Wait, does the PS5 Pro even come with a controller?
Yes, obviously.
I was gonna laugh my ass off if that didn't come with a controller. You might as well not even include the controller at this
You
point.
had the gray brick?
No,
Oh, God, you're old. Yeah, because... And the thing is, when I got my PS1, I got it through, like, a program. Essentially, it was like this weird entertainment program.
Edutainment program? I think I know the one, actually. I got a Reader Rabbit game for that same program.
Yeah, it's like a program where, like, for entertainment purposes, to teach you stuff. And they let me keep it, and I'm like, dude. And I'm like...
Oh, dude, they didn't give a shit whether you kept their products or not.
Well, either way, they had an OG PS1, and I kept it. And I wanted to get a copy of RE2 for it. But then I forgot I gave it to my cousin, and then she lost it. And I don't know where she put it.
I'm missing a lot of my retro stuff, like my retro PC games and things. They were in another binder. No idea what happened to it. I have no idea. My mom sold all of them because I stopped playing them. I have no idea. I always thought they were in the garage, but I couldn't find them when I was cleaning out the garage, so I have no fucking idea. Because it was an old entertainment series I really liked called Clue Finders, and I'm showing my age here.
Oh god.
No, they were good They were good entertainment games. I want to replay them again just to see how stupid I've gotten over the years. And we're smarter.
Everyone has gotten a bit stupider over the years, brother.
Problem is, you can barely find them with abandonware now, so the only way I could really play them is to get an old PC running DOS and or like really old Windows.
Or get a DOS emulator, which is always iffy. Ah,
Dude, DOS emulators suck. Unless you're playing OG Elder Scrolls, DOS emulators are terrible.
ah, crap. There's another one in here. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. I always had the Windows versions. I never had the DOS versions. The only DOS machine I ever used was a really old military laptop that my mom got from somebody on eBay.
Of course you got it. Of course.
Dude, you know how much old military like computers you used to be able to buy on eBay? Fucking nuts, dude. You used to be able to buy like lots of laptops for like fucking $100. This was back before people used to put illegal shit on laptops and sell them, so buying them or still buying like old computers was still a trustworthy thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you gotta be really... Nowadays, the policy is to take the hard drive out if you're selling out any kind of computer used, because most places won't sell them like that.
And you get some of them for the big prices if you get
It's
lucky.
to avoid having, like, illegal material on them.
Checks out.
Like, Goodwill does that to all their computers, which was really annoying, because I had to find replacement hard drives for older computers that I bought from there.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, before I continue, fun fact: when this game was coming out, did you know there was controversy? And I don't mean because of character models. You want to know another controversy this game had?
Was that actually real controversy in that fucking grifter bullshit?
It wasn't grifters, but it was more like just hardcore fans bitching. You want to know what it was about?
What?
This mechanic.
Yeah, you told me several times.
About the dodge mechanic? Yeah.
Like, oh my god, modern game controls in my old horror game remake?
No. The problem wasn't the modern controls. The problem was the dodge mechanic itself. They thought it's like, oh, it's gonna make the game too easy. You can turn it to RE4. Dude. The whole thing with Silent Hill 2 was to show just how a regular man could go through all this. You're saying a regular man wouldn't move out of the way like this in front of enemies' attacks?
I mean, I hate to tell you, but tank controls died in the 90s.
Early 2000s.
I don't know if I peak when I do that.
Early 2000s.
Like, do I actually sound like a megaphone when I do that?
No, they died early 2000s. But essentially, like after Call of Duty, no, after Halo came out, and DMC, it essentially meant the end of tank controls.
I mean, I still love Halo 3's controls. They're like weird mixture of tank and modern game controls.
Oh crap. Okay. Any of y'all respawn?
There was a reason why Hitman switched from shitty tank controls to like a mixture between sort of tank controls and Assassin's Creed. And it works.
Checks out. One of the first games I had was Tomb Raider 1. Oh my god.
I'm trying to think what the first video game I ever really owned was. Oh god, I remember now. The first game I owned for, like, let's say any kind of console, a Game Boy, you want to know what it was?
What?
Hey Arnold, the movie, the video game.
Oh god, that was a thing. Also,
or just Hey Arnold, the video game. Jesus Christ.
Is Signal good, or am I still getting a lot of dropped frames?
Actually, you know the first video game / computer game I ever owned?
What? What was it?
I just remembered. It's so embarrassing, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say it. Lefty and righty teaches typing.
Yeah. But hold on. Can you check the stream just in case if it was lagging? Because I'm getting a lot of dropped frames and I'm worried.
That was technically the first video game I've ever owned that was mine.
But hold on. Can you check the stream just in case if it was lagging? Because I'm getting a lot of dropped frames and I'm worried.
Technically the first video game. Nah, we're good.
Any dropped frames?
Yeah, literally the first. Dude, I don't even know. It's so fucking old. I don't even remember if that's the actual name of it. All I know is that I had a hand named Lefty and a hand named Righty, and they taught you typing.
I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on, getting a phone call.
That was the first video game I've ever fucking owned. That at least I can remember. That was mine, and nobody else's. God, I feel so fucking old. Oh, Lord. I don't even remember what's the fucking name of it, man. I'm like, just so... Oh, God, here it is. Oh, God, I feel so fucking old, dude. Just looking at this again. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, it's called Read, Write, and Type. Oh, God. It was technically the first video game I ever owned. One of the first games I had was Pokemon Yellow with Pikachu. Ah, see, you were one of the lucky ones, JK. My tech addiction started with edutainment. Very old edutainment. It's probably older than Shinigami is since I got it in like 2001. I think I'll get a water bottle. I'll be right back. Um, Stream crash? I think it did. Oh, Shinigami completely crashed. Okay. Hello? 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 I think your stream died. Fuck sticks.
Sorry about that. I was talking with my dad.
By the way, stream died.
Ah, fuck. Oh, I could wait. Are you sure? Because... You sure? Because like I said...
Yes?
Because I paused the game.
Oh, no, wait, it's back.
Yeah, I paused the game.
Okay, it's back.
Yeah, I paused the game.
We have 0 viewers, though, now, though I don't know what happened. Oh, by the way, look in Discord chat. I sent you a screenshot for the first video game I ever owned.
I saw it.
What you're murdering this man.
Yeah, I saw it. What the hell?
Yeah. The goal of the game was to save letters kidnapped by that germ thing. If I remember correctly. So there's a story behind that, too.
With the grainiest sounding Pikachu in the universe, but hey, voice acting on the Game Boy. Oh, God.
So it was believed that edutainment games back then would help with autism and stuff like that. They didn't, but that's how I got an edutainment game addiction.
Well, that's a yes and a no if you think about it, because, oh, speaking of which, oh my god, something super bullshit just happened recently and it pisses me off.
What?
Did you know that there was a company that wanted to use retro games for recreational purposes,
Mm-hmm.
and the
And
government was
Nintendo got on their ass and got pissed.
no, it wasn't
Huh?
Nintendo. It was worse. It was the government.
Why did the government step in?
I don't know, and they're like, for weird bullshit reasons, we will not allow you to use old games for recreational purposes. AKA, we're not gonna let you play retro games on the for like that stuff. And I'm like, why? Like,
Dude, you gotta understand, our government is all for the corporations, not the people.
no shit.
It's a hard lesson to learn, but once you learn it, life is so much easier.
Because you knew to be disappointed in your government and know that you never trust it, which is probably why, you know. After all, Cyberpunk is...
Why the Second Amendment exists.
Yeah, and it's why Cyberpunk as a genre also exists, to show off the true, you know...
Also, after that game, I bought Star Fox, so I kind of did up my game a bit. Not Star Fox, Spy Fox. Did I say Star Fox?
Spy Fox is a decent game, though.
Spy Fox was great. I remember you have to, like, go to, like, this fucking... So, apparently they were kidnapping cows in the original one and putting them on the moon or something. It was, like, one of those ridiculous kids' game stories that made no sense.
2A is
The more you
based,
think
which
about
we
it, the
had
more
it
it rots
here.
your brain.
What do you mean 2A? Oh, the Second Amendment? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but... Which is funny, considering...
I mean... I kind of wish it was repealed, because idiots with machine guns scare the shit out of me in this country, but, you know.
They scare you, but to everyone else, it's like, I'd rather have a gun than defend
BT
myself.
Dubs, cut that out. I do not want that on the, I do not want what I just said on the, video. Please. Honest.
Well, I will on the vid, but unfortunately it's on the VOD, so I can't really remove
That's
it.
fine. But highlights, please remove that.
No, like, seriously, I cannot remove it from the VOD. Like, it's on there. I can't remove it.
Well, not the VOD. I don't care about the VOD. No one watches those. I mean the highlight things.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, dude. What ends up happening is I'll look at my YouTube studio and I would see, like, a couple of people watching the VODs, and I'm like, oh, boy.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oops.
But let's get off that before we end up pissing people off.
I already was.
But like I said, if you don't want to be afraid of guns, just move to Texas, man. You get used to it, and you realize that it's not full of gun-toting psychopaths.
Not all of Texas. I think Florida more or less is.
No,
Speaking of Florida, you know what happened to my uncle the other day?
No, dude. Here's the thing: Florida, they don't need guns. The people themselves are the danger.
Nah, dude, they don't wield guns in Florida. They wield fucking alligators.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, Floridians don't need guns. All they need is their mind and whatever substance abuse they have.
Floridians. Dude, you know my uncle the other day that lives in Florida?
What?
Worst road rage ever. So, a guy cut him off. He flipped him off like you would do in Jersey, because obviously he's from Jersey like the rest of my family. And the dude fucking just pointed a rifle at him out his window.
Oh, God.
Cops were called. Everyone's fine.
Oh, by the way, you want to know how they redid the clock puzzle for the remake?
Oh, how?
Instead of having to find all three hands and figure out where they go, instead you get one at a time and you look at the thing, and when you solve one, it essentially
Did they make it harder or improve it?
they made it way easier. As in, they made the clock puzzle the basis of the level design, where it's like, you find the hour hand, okay, you solve that, you open the H door. You find the
You know
minute
what I
hand.
noticed? We make fun of this game way less than we do Fire Emblem.
That's because this
Like
game's...
Fire Emblem, our main gag is me and you are just shitting in the corner being shitheads and making fun of what the casts say.
Well, yeah, because here's the thing. Silent Hill 2 is a lot more darker than Fire Emblem. Like, yeah, Fire Emblem's dark because, like, oh, war is bad, all that type of shit. But it never delves into those, like, really fucked up topics. Like, for example...
I like to think me and you are just Silent Hill residents that are just, like, following the protagonist around and just
It's
standing
like,
in the corners being like...
Like, hello, new neighbor. Like we don't have any like remember how I said Silent Hill has like makes you experience your worst regrets and fears? We don't have that. We just live in the town because we're just drifters, and it's just like, oh, new neighbor.
We just got stuck here like 50 years ago. Don't know how to leave.
And we don't have any like fears or any like regrets. We're literally just vibing here in town, and just like
we just appear to the protagonist. Hey, did you know that the store sells Fruit Loops? It's amazing.
Yeah, and the thing is like. Fun fact: look up Silent Hill 2. Look up Silent Hill 2 No Fog mod. That's essentially what the town looks like to us because we no longer have any regrets.
Yeah.
And we just see this dude, like a few people in town, just going crazy, and it's like, what the fuck?
We just don't want to leave because property values are super low.
Yeah, and it's like, and like there's still electricity.
Free rent.
And there's still electricity here. We got a backup generator and everything.
Our apartment's just completely clean.
Yeah. In reality, we just see this dude breaking through our wall, and we're like, dude, what the fuck?
With working internet and cable.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact.
Don't ask us how.
Fun fact. I looked it up out of curiosity, and apparently it's based off a real place in Philadelphia. Or at least there's a real place similar to it. Apparently there was like a mining disaster that happened, and it fucked up the whole town, and everyone had to leave. Also, watch this.
It's a similar story with
watch this.
What was the name of the camp from those horror movies? Crystal Lake. It was filmed and based off a camp in New Jersey.
Yeah. Also, watch this. Watch what this man's gonna do.
Okay.
Watch this.
There's blood in there, and Dookie.
It's still water too.
And if he has any,
it's still water too.
dude, if he has any open cuts, he now has Hep C.
Oh god, that's so fucking gross.
Dude, if he had any open cuts and/or wounds, he has Hep C and fucking tetanus.
He has everything. Because that looked like still water. And because,
Wait, did you ever see that scene from Saw 2 where... Sorry, go on.
Like, you know what still water is, right? Like, it has, like, brain-eating amoeba or some bullshit like that.
Oh, yeah, that shit's dangerous as hell. Did you ever see the needle pit scene from Saw 2?
No. Oh, yeah, I have. Yeah, I've seen it. It was brutal.
Guess how long it took production to set that shit up?
How long?
2 weeks.
By just, like, making fake needles?
Mainly because they didn't really plan it all out at first. So they ordered a bunch of real needles. By accident. And then they're like, fuck, we can't use these. So but then they realized, oh wait, we can just take the needle part out of them. They hired like a team to do that. And then put pipe cleaners in them.
And put glue on a select few of them so that way they stick to the person's face or some bullshit like that.
Well, yeah, they hired a whole crew to do that. And then they hired a crew to make prosthetics where they stuck the needles into.
And like maybe
like some of the real ones.
And put like some of them with glue and some bullshit like that.
Yeah, dude. As I said, the Saw prop department's so good at their job that TSA thought the fingers that guy had were real fingers.
Why is that
like,
funny?
They have the say what you will about those movies being generic. -7, they have the best prop department in the business. Even though 7, it wasn't really their fault, because remember when I told you about old 3D movies? And how you had to make stuff look a little worse for the 3D effects before Real D was the thing.
Crunchy brain-eating amoeba. No, not the needle noodles. Also, are we lagging on stream?
Not for the look of it. Yeah, so before Real D, you had to make like 3D effects look shittier in the movie. You couldn't just like make CG and stuff go 3D like you can now.
Shockingly.
So a lot of like old 3D horror movies look fucking terrible. Like Final Destination 4 looks really bad. Saw 7 looks really bad because they were made the same time, the same year. The best looking 3D movie I've ever seen in my life was Avatar.
Well, wasn't that movie CGI was extremely ahead of its time?
It invented modern movie CGI. That's how ahead of its time it was. It was the first movie to use a bunch of mocapped actors. It was the first movie to use those mocap suits with like effects and stuff.
Checks out.
And essentially make everybody look good in CG. And then the new Avatar movies came out and they look like fucking dog shit.
Well, it's not that they look bad. It's just that CG has gone so far ahead that Avatar's whole thing just it's not impressive anymore.
I mean, to be fair, Disney can make entire worlds out of CG now. It's what they did for the Jungle Book remake, and they literally put at the end of the movie, every environment in this movie was made using CG, like to blow everybody's minds.
That checks out.
I wasn't thinking they filmed on location. Like, they obviously used a soundstage, but the CG was so good in that movie, it looked fucking real.
Hold on, on Discord. You're going to be looking at shitty 480p because the signal is getting really bad. So I'm going to have to lower down your resolution on your end. So no, you gotta look at it at 480p, brother.
All right. Yeah. So I never saw the new Avatar movie. I don't even know if the sequel's in production yet. I think that's due for 2025.
This Avatar 2 came out. They're making Avatar 3.
I don't. And apparently they're going with that really crappy thing of like young adult movies that I don't like, where it's like, we have an evil government. Evil government gets worse. We go to war with evil government in third movie. It's like, is that necessary?
Like the whole premise of the thing was like, random dude shows up, he saves whole planet because he wants to bang the blue alien.
Dude, as I always say, the power of boners is one of the old they don't call it the power of boners, but love is one of the old pillars of storytelling. I know you. I didn't learn this. That's one thing I surprisingly didn't learn about in like English. I learned about like positive change arcs and negative change arcs and stuff like that.
Yeah, you learned the proper way to storytell.
And like how you're supposed to structure an arc.
Yeah. Also, is stream lagging?
What the fuck's that whispering? I can't really tell.
You heard that too?
Gosh, I have fucking surround headphones on. Don't do that, game.
I have 3D audio headphones too.
Well, these aren't 3D audio, they're surround.
I had 3D audio, bro. Oh my god. I heard
they
that.
Are the model of Logitechs that I really like. They're the G series.
Dude,
these things are budget headphones, but man, are they good headphones.
Dude, you saw
like,
how
you like music?
Dude, you saw how fast I just aimed my gun.
I did. Do you know my entire audio setup is Logitech?
Isn't Logitech like a really good brand though?
They're the ones who make the Blue Yetis. I have the Logitech Blue Yeti Nano. I have the Blue Yeti mic stand by Logitech for the boom arm. And then I have their
hey, look at that.
G Series 432 headphones.
Hey, look.
The last pair of G Series headphones I had lasted like for 5 years. They were great.
Hey, look at this.
Like I worn those fuckers in good.
Look at this.
I see. Is that a mannequin or a body? That is a mannequin.
Avatar 1.
Yeah, if you're in the market for budget headphones, chat, I recommend the Logitech G Series.
I know one of you fuckers is in here.
Wait, what brand of headphones do you have?
Fine. I have 2 headphones. One is the Sony 3D audio headphones for the PS5, and my other is like from my phone.
Wait, you actually bought those?
They're $100, but they're good.
Well, yeah, Sony knows. The one thing Sony knows, 2 things Sony knows how, 3 things Sony knows how to do. It's rice cookers, TVs, and audio.
And PlayStations, because I would, and don't say it's because, and I'm not gonna say because like.
Say that PS5's durability is kind of shit.
But the power behind it is amazing. Like it's it's a technical fucking marvel with the way it works.
Yeah, I have Sony's newest line of Bravia TV, which is their mid-range budget TV, but it's fucking great, yo. It literally connects to my AirPods in a snap.
Avatar 1 is just Pocahontas. Pretty much, JK. It's pretty much what that is.
Dude, I saw that video. It literally is. I saw that fucking video. Savages, barely even human. I can't sing anymore of that, or we'll get copy struck.
I like how back then everyone was just unbelievably racist. And I will keep quoting this. I will keep quoting this Dan and Aaron. This is Dan Aaron quote. Literally, just humanity just looked at each other and thought, and the reason conflict exists is because you're not me. Whoa. That's literally.
So you know, Honest Trip movie trailers always made the joke of like the villain song in Disney movies being the thing you skip. Disney's old villain songs were goated AF.
Those were the good ones. The new ones just
You had
suck.
Savages from Pocahontas. You had freaking Be Prepared from Lion King. You had
Can't Wait to Be King from
Hellfire from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Dude, Hunchback of Notre Dame was low-key just an opera, like a music. Like, I felt like an opera.
It's a movie that I'm surprised Disney got away with, considering its religious themes.
Well, then again, everyone can get behind hating the Catholic Church, so. Whoop.
I mean, I would tell a bunch of Catholic Church jokes right now if we weren't on stream, but we are, so yeah.
I don't give a shit. Oh, this is a reference to. This is a reference to the OG game. Okay. Every now and again. Oh, wait a minute. I know where we are. Oh no. I just barely realized it.
I mean, we all know a Catholic priest. We all know a Catholic priest's favorite vacation home is the state penitentiary.
After all, they like to preach everything, and they'll be able to preach in prison.
Mm. Do you know like 7 Catholic priests just got arrested for crimes against children? 7 in like a week.
Oh, why does that not surprise me?
All for child crimes. I don't know how I can say that on YouTube exactly.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Crimes against children? Yeah, crimes against children. And you can imagine what those crimes were.
Oh, I think everyone knows. Yeah, the ick factor. You know what's fucked up is I feel like stuff that's taboo in the real world is perfect for horror games because it dwells on the topic and also makes the game way more disturbing.
Okay, here's what we do with all the people that are guilty of like child crimes, okay? It's real simple.
Death
Line them up.
penalty.
Exactly, but I'm not done. Line them up, put them in a room, turn on the gas. Simple.
So what if it's against Geneva Convention to gas them? Oh, this scene. Remember how I said this part gets a bit fucked up? This is one of them.
It's you.
Yeah,
I can only imagine what she's gonna do with that knife.
I'm James.
Angela.
Yeah, she's... Oh boy.
So either she got stabbed or she's going to stab herself.
Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really?
Don't say that. It's always gonna
What's the
trigger
point?
people like that.
It's easier just to run. Maybe
Oh,
it's
boy.
all we deserve.
Oh, Silent Hill, the most fucked up therapy session ever.
Me. You.
Oh, it's even playing the theme. That's
We're
sick.
all the same.
I'm not like you.
So are these people that Silent Hill created, or are they people also stuck in Silent Hill?
People also stuck.
Sorry.
Okay, so Silent Hill isn't like the Infinity Train where it can create like denizens to essentially do the therapy with the person.
Yeah.
Did you find your mother?
No.
It's the chick we ran into in the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Did she live
She was like at that gravesite.
Yeah.
in this building?
No.
Let's watch this, alright?
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
We have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure, no problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
I'm assuming that becomes a weapon we can use.
No, it's not. And we're never going to use it ever again. We're never going to look at an inventory. We're never going to bring it up again.
Why?
Ending purposes and also because it makes me uncomfortable.
Why? She was supposed to kill herself with that knife?
No, she was threatening to. Like
Where did the voice actor did a pretty good job when she like went psycho there?
Well, yeah, like it's obviously an improvement because the OG games acting. People say the games acting was bad on purpose. Dude, no, it was not. Every game back in that era had bad voice acting.
Let's go bomb some dog.
But yeah, it's like
Not that bad, but pretty bad.
it was. Well, that's because no one had proper voice direction, nor did the actors care because gaming wasn't taken it seriously at the time.
I mean, you say that, but Soul Calibur 2's voice acting was always top notch.
Well, that's because it was like meant to be voiced like an anime. Here, it's like
And they also use Wendy Lee's company, so
yeah.
that.
Whereas here, it's like they have proper voice direction. They know that we have proper actors that take their job seriously, no matter what they're in. Like regardless if it's a game or a movie or a show.
What the fuck? So I understand. So is Silent Hill trying to fix people or make them worse?
Depends on how the person takes it. If they take
I'm
it
assuming it's meant to.
and heal properly and learn from it, then they're healed. But if they don't learn from it, well, you'll see. You'll see later on.
I'm assuming this character doesn't learn from it.
Oh, he does, depending on the ending.
I mean, I know in Infinity Train, if you don't learn from what the fuck you're doing, you will be killed by eaten by giant, disgusting bug things. That I'm surprised they got away with in a kids show.
Shocking, isn't it? But yeah.
I'm surprised they got away with literally having somebody be eaten to death in a kids show.
Or have their skin melted off. You know, typical stuff. Yes, I know about the skin melting scene. Don't think I don't know.
Oh, everyone does. Or the murder of what's her face's like guardian. That was, yeah, that guy deserved to be eaten for that.
Why? Because he was being stupid.
I mean, he literally killed a sentient living thing, so technically a murderer.
I like how I looked up Infinity Train. So technically, every season's its own story arc. Like it has like different characters and the like.
It's meant to like teach an overall lesson. Like the first season's meant to teach you like that major life changes. It's not your fault. You really can't do anything to change what happened. You can just kind of move on with it, with your life. Season 2 is like about individuality and self-acceptance. Season 3 didn't really have a lesson. It was more plot. And then season 4 was about like trust.
And they had more stories to tell.
Which, by the way, season 4 was absolutely terrible. They did, and season 4 was absolutely god awful. I think it was a situation. Well, I think what happened was with season 4 is the director wanted to be done with season 3. But the problem was he kind of left season 3 on a cliffhanger, so people wanted season 4, and then season 4 was its own thing, and season 3 is still on a cliffhanger. It left me very unsatisfied. Does that make sense?
So basically, the director got lazy.
Pretty much, he literally said in season 3, oh, there's something big wrong with the train. Completely ignored it in season 4 and just had the two characters that went off to go fix the train do their own thing. And they were never on screen.
And we're never getting a season 5, are we?
Nope, so I don't know what the hell he was thinking there.
Because Cartoon Network or whoever owned it, Disney, I don't know.
And you know the worst part of all of it? They literally scrubbed Infinity Train from even exist and pretend it doesn't exist. As a tax write-off.
Of course they do.
Like, thanks for that one, boys. I was gonna show my teenager that show if I ever had a kid.
Which you'll never, because weird reasons.
I might have a kid someday, you never know. But, yeah, it's like, thanks for that, guys. That show actually taught important lessons that I think all teenagers should know, but, you know, fuck you.
But then, like you said, the director got lazy, typical bullshit like that.
Like, I did not know how to grieve, as I've told you. And, like, that was an important lesson for me to know.
But, yeah, Silent Hill... And the thing is, though, but there is one gripe I have with the Silent Hill series as a whole. Not just, like, the game itself, but, like, as a whole. It's that they tend to swap the way Silent Hill works every few games, and I don't know why.
That's kind of what Infinity Train did a little bit,
No,
too.
it's because, remember how I said 1 and 3 are, like, one storyline?
Yeah, and then 2 with its own storyline.
And 2 and 4 are their own stories? Yeah, that's the thing. It feels like... it might be a bit dickish to say, but it feels like 2 and 4 could have been, like, a side series. Like, in Silent Hill. Because...
I mean, they could have been meant to be spin-offs, but weren't.
Yeah,
Can I see the character's coat real quick? Like in front of it?
I
want that fucking coat.
It's the looking for my wife trip. You can find it on eBay.
Dude, I don't know why I love field jackets. Probably from my father. They're fucking dope. Or like his fancy looking coats.
That, like I said, we call this in the horror game community the looking for my wife trip.
The looking for my wife trip.
Yeah.
I still think my favorite video game outfit of all time is the Raven from Hitman. I want that fucking jacket and tactical suit in my life so bad. Like, you know those European style jackets?
Yeah.
Fucking love those. I had one, but it got destroyed in the wash. It was a cheapy one, that's why. Not real leather.
That sucks. Also, that is a big ass hive.
Anyway, I gotta go use the bathroom. I'll be back. Am I gonna miss any important story beats at the moment?
No, I'm just gonna be figuring out this puzzle.
Or is it just survival puzzling?
It's just puzzles for now.
So I'll probably be gone for like 10 minutes. I gotta, you know.
Pee?
2.
Poop coat. I used the health drink on accident. Damn it. Okay. I figured out this puzzle's whole gimmick. It's a math problem. And it requires looking at these, so I need a... Okay. Let's see if I remember right. Let's do the first one. Moon minus I. Let's see, and the moons are revolving on the moths, so it's 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8. It's 8. Hold on, let me get my good old calculator. Phone calculator, help me. Calculator. 8 minus, let's see, 8's minus, okay, minus the i's, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 minus 5. Okay, cool. Simple math. First one's 3. Alright, time for the second one. Skulls plus eyes. So 5 plus 5 plus skulls. Okay. That's not a math. 1,
I'm back.
2. Hey, man.
So what's the puzzle here? You gotta count the amount of hornets or something?
5 plus. Hold on. One, 2. 5 plus 2.
7.
There we go. Just guess for that last one. Oh.
Cheater.
Look at that. Hi, Red Room of creepiness. How you doing?
Let's just look at prostitute's hotel room at like 2 in the morning.
I mean, never know. This is a hotel after all.
Really never know.
And,
Silent Hill just had an amazing escort business.
well, there was a stripper joint in town, so yeah. Oh boy. James.
Yeah, I understand they're supposed to learn a lesson, but is the physical and mental torture really necessary? I mean, I understand it's completely fucking necessary, but... Is this what Saw we're talking about here?
Oh boy.
Oh, that's not a knife. Poop coats. Oh, JK, you and your poop coats.
Ah.
I want a poop coat. Wait, we're still doing the clock puzzle?
Yeah, they made it longer. They tied the entire area to the clock.
What? Okay.
And it's essentially every time every time you figure out a section of the clock, it'll open up a part in the area. They essentially simplified the clock puzzle and also basically made this section longer. And it can be a good or a bad thing. I don't care about the clock now.
I remember playing the original, and I don't remember half of this.
No, you watched me play the original.
Yeah, I don't remember half of this shit.
Yeah, because most of the stuff here is new. This is where you're supposed to fight Pyramid Head.
Why isn't he there?
Because they moved
They
him.
changed it?
Yeah, they changed it. Before, there was like a big-ass area right here to fight him. But they moved the location. So, you're going to see
I'm
that...
assuming to after this?
Well, yeah. But that's spoiler territory, so...
Good old Pyramid Head.
There we go. Right here. Hello.
Is he having sex with another creature? He is.
Nope.
Pyramid Head, stop fucking all the monsters. Leave some for the rest of us.
Oh boy. And there's no gate blocking me this time, so oh fuck.
Sorry, man, I will not leave the Pyramid 2 sex meme alone.
Hey, I'm not gonna fight him. There's a timer for this man, so I'm not gonna shoot him. I don't want to waste my ammo.
Dude, I'm pretty sure Pyramid Head's a nice guy. He just wants to take you out to dinner, stab you a few times with his Pyramid Head, and then buy you flowers.
I don't know. Slamming that thing over my head is not really lovely.
Okay, yeah, but it's just because you don't know him yet.
Oh no, I do know him, and he's being really aggressive about it.
Dude, but he gives an amazing peg with that sword.
And I think he gets faster after a minute or two. Oh boy.
Like, he pegs you so hard with that sword, it goes through your colon. It's amazing. Total colon
Isn't
cleanse.
Pyramid Head the most recognizable thing in this game and kind of all horror games in general? Yeah, he's iconic for a multitude of reasons.
He's the only thing I
he's trying to kill
recognize
me.
from Silent Hill half of the time.
He's the
We just talk over each other, sorry.
He's the most iconic thing in the series, and he's trying to murder me. Hey, buddy. Come on. Yeah, we can talk this out.
So there was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge episode where they made Bakura kept summoning Silent Hill monsters, and they made constant jokes about Pyramid Head banging other monsters.
And what?
Okay, so there was an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. It came out like 2005, like early Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, where they had Bakura use Silent Hill monsters. They're not actual monsters. Kind of way they could be if Konami ever wanted to make them monsters, but they never would. But yeah, so they had him summoning Silent Hill monsters, and he kept making jokes about Pyramid Head banging that one monster.
He's in the too, yeah, but he's in the movie too. But the thing is, I don't like that appearance because that appearance sucks.
Dude, you show me that scene for the movie where a chick gets fucking wires through her body and ripped in half.
Also, I don't like that Pyramid Head appearance because Pyramid Head is for James. Putting him in the movie was unnecessary. Pyramid Head is James' thing.
What is he supposed to represent anyway?
Considering the fact he's attacking me, a multitude of things. Silent Hill. Yeah, I had like 2 movies. The first one was just called Silent Hill. The second was Ascension. Ascension sucked. The first one was decent, but they both made the terrible mistake of trying to explain the town.
You almost just cleaved your head off.
Get away from me, dude.
Dude, if I ever made a survival horror game for like, let's say there's like a hardest difficulty, I'd make it so like, say an enemy has like a big blade or something like that, it would straight up slice your head off if you get hit.
So a stalker enemy. Oh, there we go.
No, essentially if you're playing on the hardest difficulty and an enemy has like a big giant fucking, a big enough weapon, it would straight up murder you in some brutal fashion if it hits you, like slice your head off or your arm off or something.
There we go. Just have to wait him out.
Pyramid Head's like, ah, fuck it, I have better things to do.
Pretty much it. Yeah. You'll figure it out soon enough what Pyramid Head represents. Because remember, every monster represents something for each person. So...
The only thing I can think of is repressed sexuality.
I think those were the legs. or the other things you saw.
Those were repressed sexuality.
I think. I don't know. Some of my themes for this game are really off the wonk. I don't remember some stuff. I just know some.
Don't we need like the last clock hand?
Nope, we already did it.
Oh, we already solved the clock puzzle?
Yeah, we just solved it. But yeah, we're here now and outside the thing, and it's only been an hour and a half. That is a record.
Wait, are we almost to the end?
No, we're still in the beginning of the game.
I was gonna say, how long is this?
20 hours. The original game was half of the length. Even less, actually, like 8 hours.
They added 10 more hours to this?
12 more hours, yes.
How? By just padding shit, I guess?
Remember how I said the clock puzzle requires you to, like, every time you unlock a bit, it opens another room?
Yeah.
Remember how in the original game it just had you solving the puzzle and that was it?
Mm-hmm.
That's how they extended it. They basically looked at each game puzzle in the OG game and made it the gimmick for the entire dungeon.
Got it. Now you're calling them dungeons. Suck it!
And essentially it's like, oh, I reckon he represents murder. No, something else. Because
I mean, I'm gonna say he represents James's, like, want to go to Egypt one day with his fiance. I mean, he has a pyramid head.
Well, I mean, fiance, if he did have one, after all, his wife's dead. Is I think.
You're such a dick.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah.
Loading screen? What the fuck? Okay.
No, it's doing transitioning to cutscene
Oh, and they masked the loading screen with that. Interesting.
with the fog. Yeah. That's why this game runs so smooth. They use the fog to their advantage.
It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who stepped on my hand.
Maybe I did.
You're gonna hate this little bastard.
Can we punt an 8-year-old?
Anyway.
Yes.
I don't know. What's a big dum-dum
Kick
like
the baby.
you doing here anyway?
Hey, that's not very nice. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
No.
Laura is the one thing people are
None of your
confused about in this
business.
game. They don't know if she's real or it's another
You didn't
thing
love
with
Mary
Silent Hill.
anyway.
What? Hey, wait!
That's what people don't know. We don't know if she's real.
I'm
or
gonna
not.
assume she's meant to be the child he never had or something.
Well, you'll notice the familiarity with all the NPCs, minus a select few.
She looks similar to him, like in hair color and facial structure, so I'm going to assume that's the case.
A child that he would have obviously been annoyed with? Yeah, probably.
I'm not annoyed with, she's just a child he never had. That's being difficult. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but there's a lot of other stuff that it represents. Like, there's a lot of symbolism, as you can tell, and some of that symbolism, you need to sort of figure it out for yourself. You can't exactly have it told to you.
You need a 200 IQ to understand this fucking horror game? Okay.
No, like I'm not joking. There's a lot of stuff the game doesn't tell you. You have to figure it
Oh,
out
I was just taking the
yourself.
piss on the Rick and Morty community.
No, like seriously. Silent Hill prides itself on its symbolism. You got to figure shit out. Like a lot of shit.
I just like
out.
taking the piss on the, I just like taking the piss on this fucking Rick and Morty community because they're idiots.
Well, I mean, aren't they always? Quiet little lakeside resort. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here. To let go of your busy schedules and finally enjoy a relaxing vacation. Roads, the quaint rustic houses, mark a gorgeous mountain landscape. And as dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines as a whole range of dreamlike colors. Silent Hill will move you to fill your heart with peace. We're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. Oh,
Wait, it's supposed to be a vacation town in the Appalachian Mountains? Okay, then.
in Philadelphia, yeah.
Yeah, Pennsylvania, so it's supposed to be a vacation town in the Appalachia.
Yeah, that's what it's meant to be, but then... Remember how I said Silent Hill doesn't know how to get its story straight, at least for in terms of, like, continuity?
Well, doesn't it make it a completely different town for different people? Like, one person had snow on the ground and all this shit.
Yeah, but that's Shattered Memories. That was a remake of... That was a semi-reboot of the first game. Here's the thing with Silent Hill that I noticed that it barely ever gets its story straight. There's a latch in the pronouncing of Appalachia. Lachia. Oh, okay.
It's
But
Appalachia. I was saying it, or Appalachia. I was saying like from Fallout. My bad.
Patrick Chester, son of Edward, he fought and died for the people, for liberty, and for all of our tomorrows. His memory lives on. But yeah, like I said, there's a reason I feel like 2 and 4 should have been their own games for like the Silent Hill series, because Silent Hill 1 and 3, like I said, they have their own stories to tell, or they're a same storyline to
Or
tell.
I was like reading it like I was playing Fallout. I've been playing 76 so much I've been saying in Appalachia all the time. That's what they call it.
Yeah, but like I said, like Silent Hill as a series, they can never stick to a storyline most of the time. Like Silent Hill feels like a game series that should have been like each game had its own story. It should have been its own story for each game. But unfortunately, Silent Hill 1 and 3 are like, let's have a cult. And that's pretty much the plot of those 1 and 3. A cult ends up getting involved with a lot of bullshit and you end up having to stop them. And any symbolism that was there in the first game is not there, like at all.
So 3 was kind of a dud then.
No, 1 was like they were trying to figure out what they wanted to do. Silent Hill 1, it's portrayed as just a regular paranormal town that was filled with like demons or some bullshit like that. 2 is what made the series what it is. 3 built upon that, but brought back the cult shit for some reason. 4.
But was 1 still trying to teach you a lesson or something?
Nope. It was just
It was just like
paranormal town filled with monsters. You gotta find your daughter and escape.
so 3 and 4 was like these people fucked up big time.
3 and 4 essentially building up upon 2. They looked at the stuff they did in 2, added the stuff from there that worked into 3 and 4, and those are considered the best in the series. 1 is like, it's still good, but in terms of story, 2 and 3 and 4 beat it. And 4 was an experiment. Hello, pretty lady.
No. You're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my
Oh god, the music.
late wife. I can't believe it. Your face, your voice. You could be.
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See?
I'm assuming they remastered the music for this too.
Warm.
Yeah, they got the composer to come back for it.
Got confused.
Hey. Where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh,
And that's what gets me right there. How does she
Yeah.
know that?
3 years ago. It's just. I got a letter from her.
Like, how does she know that?
I know how it sounds. I'm not. I don't.
I'm
Hey.
assuming his whole thing is he can't
It's
move on
okay.
from his wife's death.
So,
No.
She said she
That's
was
what I would
waiting
get
for
from
me
him.
in our special place.
But here's the thing. How does
That's
Maria
you?
know Mary died? That's the thing. We didn't say that.
Probably a detective or something.
No.
anyway, I haven't seen her.
I don't think she is. Yeah, she's
Is
not.
this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite.
Hey. I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do.
Look, dude. Don't touch me, man.
Easy there. I'm just messing with you.
No means no, lady.
It's this way.
Like, you can clearly tell how uncomfortable
coming with me?
James is. He does not feel comfortable by
James,
any
tell
of
me where
this.
it is.
Like,
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone?
Silent Hill
With all
3
these
is rude
monsters
bitch lady as protagonist.
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you?
oh boy.
Didn't you?
All right, just...
Getting a bit personal there.
Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Seeing cuts of black, they plow the shit out of each other in that gazebo.
Yeah, but here's the thing,
Sorry,
though. It's
I
like,
made the moments here.
yeah, you can clearly tell James is very uncomfortable. Here's the
James,
thing.
stop taking yourself so seriously. I can't make jokes about you.
Here's the thing. Considering his storyline, you tend to get more pity on him because you already know that his wife was sick, so you know fully what would happen.
Come on.
Considering what happened to my mom after my dad died, yeah.
Yeah, not only that, you know what it's like to take care of a sick person? And no, like, I don't mean like they're like mentally disabled or like they have a disability. No, like
Strange.
they're like have a disease and they're just sick.
Yes, that happened to my dad.
I know.
When is a character ever comfortable in a horror game without it going horribly wrong in any capacity? I get what you meant, just pointing it out. Yeah, I know. But it's like really good acting. Like, it's really hard to do that, especially, let alone a horror game for 20 hours.
I mean, the magic of modern mocapping.
Yeah, but even horror movies struggle with that type of stuff.
I know, I just... Sorry, I'm just a bit...
Well, that depends on the ending you get, JK. Like, the good ending is him moving on or some bullshit like that. The bad ending is him, like, never learning his lesson. And then and they added 2 new endings into this game
Let's just keep...
that involve the worst of fates for people with depression. And it's a fate worse than death, unfortunately.
Oh, you just saw one hidden ending.
But you get what I mean by a fate worse than death, right? Where if you get depression, you want to do whatever it takes to avoid it. So you start doing...
Or you can get the UFO.
Or the UFO, aka dog.
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
That had to be just a
Used to
joke
be
the
kind
developers
of a
spawned up last
special
minute.
place for young couples in these parts. I think it's easier if I just show you.
But yeah, it's like...
Sometimes at Silent Hill has all these convenient maps lying around.
Well, it's meant to be a sort of like a tourist trap type place, so it would be obvious why there's so many, like,
Who is that?
Knife ending is best thing for James, no cap. You mean the one where he kills himself?
Killed for no
Yeah.
fault of her own by moral, upstanding folk. Common theme, I guess.
Women a victim of
What do you mean?
persecution by the Christians.
In history, you know?
Jennifer Carroll lived with pride and honor. What happened here shall never be forgotten. Oh yeah, like apparently this place used to be like a murder ground for like Catholic priests to kill women or some bullshit like that.
Battlefield, yeah.
Like killing women for like witches or something like that. I like how the town has both in lore for why it's supernatural and lore for how it used to be before it became what it is. I find that funny, and I don't know why. Because here's the thing, I do feel bad for James. And then once you understand his circumstances, you start to realize why he acts like this. Remember how I said that people that are usually sick usually get like really like upset in a certain way? I'm just gonna say it out loud. Let's just say this. Mary was not happy, obviously. And she took her unhappiness out on James. And you could probably already guess how that worked out.
Pretty bad, probably.
Well, like I said, she took it out on him, so that's gonna be a spoil. That's all gonna be the spoilers for now. The rest of the stuff you're going to figure out. Because, like I said, people that are usually sick don't really, or at least in this case, Mary, she's not really. What's the word?
Was she sick mentally, or was it a?
She wasn't sick mentally. She was just, disease with no known cure and all that bullshit. And because of the fact she was so sick and she couldn't do anything with her life anymore, she got angry. Really angry.
There, we can go through the motel.
And you could probably already guess what happened with that anger. And it's unfortunately something that's uncomfortably real. Yeah, but like I get a divorce or something, bro. Don't be worse than your abusive partner. Well, technically he wasn't worse. Because he never cheated from my knowledge. Like he never did anything bad. Am I saying James is a nice person? No, of course not. Because obviously he did a lot of the symbolism in this game points that he isn't. But there are some things that make you realize why he's like this. And it's uncomfortably real.
Whoa! Hey, why'd you do that?
A lot of the devs did their research with these types of characters, with their disorders and the like, and I've been there in a way, and it's painfully uncomfortable, and it sucks. I know what that's like. And I never want to be in that state ever again, and it sucks. Because when you're in that state of mind, you tend to just blame everyone, and it's not a good feeling at all. Like it's... Do you mind mild spoilers? No, not exactly, because I kind of know this game's plot because of playthroughs of the OG game. But whatever is new in this version is... I don't know.
Hey, wrong way. We already passed the motel.
I know, I'm just exploring.
You startled me.
You there, dude?
I'm here.
But yeah, it's a whole thing, and it just
James,
sucks.
your wife, what was she like? Or is... Sorry, I'm not...
That's fine. Why do you ask?
Just curious?
I was just testing XCOM to make sure it
I'm not
works.
sure I want to talk about it.
Oh, come on. You said we look alike.
Also, for some reason, it wanted to read my graphics at minimum. Like, I have a 2080 Super in here that was released the year the game came out. So what the fuck?
I'd like to play the piano. I'm not sure if you're really that much alike.
Oh, I don't strike you as the pianist type?
Oh, is this an escort mission?
Let's just leave it.
Sure, James.
As you can see, he's very uncomfortable talking about how she was like, so... And you could kind of tell he doesn't really have a lot of nice things to say. And it sort of just hints at it. And it's just kind of... Oh boy, it's just a whole thing. That's locked.
So his wife just got severe depression after she got sick, I assume.
She got severe depression and probably became bipolar.
Yeah,
Oof.
just bear with me, okay?
And
Whatever you say, big man.
by the time I said bipolar, you could have already figured it out.
Yeah.
Because as you know, people that are bipolar... I'll just say it has always been there. James totally cheated. Last times with nurses in the hospital. Okay, yeah, now I know you got it wrong.
He could have definitely cheated.
No, he didn't. I know he didn't. That's one of the OG things in the playthrough I remember.
James?
Hello. Ah, shit!
Oh, he's staying with James.
Like I said, I don't think he cheated. Like, at all. Like, I don't think he did. But it's very clear he had a lot of pent-up resentment. Because one of the beauties of Silent Hill 2 is that you can sort of figure out how... One of the beauties of Silent Hill 2 is that a lot of the symbolism can lead to a bunch of different conclusions. Like you said, a lot of the monster designs hint that maybe he cheated. Maybe he had like a bunch of stuff. Maybe he was just repressed. You never know. But... I like to believe the fact that, like, yeah, he was repressed, but he knew to control his urges. That's what I believe, at least.
We have to like stop these things several times.
I think you just saved my life back there.
Yeah, because these things will come back. I don't want them coming back.
So am I. Nothing safe with you around, huh?
Nope, because I'm looting.
You know, you can wait outside if you want. I'll just look around the place.
What the fuck would you have someone without a weapon wait outside? That's stupid.
I thought you might not want to.
James, if you don't want me around anymore, you can just say it.
No, it's not that. Just a stray thought.
God, the actors did so good with this game. Like, you can clearly tell they have a passion for the craft, and that that Bloober really loved them. And funnily enough, I think I talked about it before. One of the other main controversies for this game was the fact that Bloober Team was developing it. And Bloober Team, at this point in time, was very, 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 very infamous for their horror games. Because their writing team wasn't exactly the best.
I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like it was the best.
Because you want to know what the horror games led up to for some characters? For example, they made the Blair Witch game.
Yeah.
And you want to know what the whole theme of that is?
That thing? Yeah.
If you're depressed and you know you have PTSD, just shoot yourself if you know you're going to cause problems.
Of course.
Ugh. This town's full of monsters. We could just sit here and eat pizza.
Oh, that's a callback.
What?
To a character you're going to meet. Remember that fat dude we met?
Mm-hmm.
In the original game, you would meet him here. And you would, like, James would be like, well, how can you just sit there eating pizza? One of the funnier things in this game.
God, how big is the town of Silent Hill?
I don't know. It's decently big. A lot of people would like to say it's non-linear. I believe it's an open world. One of the first survival open world games. Or at least that's what I like to believe.
Did you finish this yet?
No. I'm like barely halfway. I'm barely...
Yeah, finish this on your own time, you mean?
No, I'm barely halfway. Like, I'm not...
Are you blind yet in this playthrough?
This part's new to me because I didn't explore it on my end, so this part's new to me. Come on, Maria.
Oh, James, that's freaking hair physics.
Unreal 5, baby.
Hey, I'm all for taking the scenic route, but we're not getting any closer to where we want to be. Just so you know. This road actually leads out of town.
I know, I felt that maybe she could be around here somewhere. Wow.
Yeah, has been for a while.
You know what's in there?
Not sure.
What happens if you try and take her right out of town? You just get a game over.
Let's check something. Can we leave? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no wonder. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, God. Did the monsters get him?
Maybe.
Oh, they broke the highway.
Yep.
See, we're supposed to go that way.
No. I can leave by not leaving. I can only leave by not leaving.
It's Silent fucking Hill for a reason. Nobody can hear you scream. That's one of my favorite Death Note abridged jokes. You just have Light walking with the abridged version of Naomi, and she's like just talking like crazy, and Light's like, "This is supposed to be Silent Hill, where no one can hear you scream. Why is she still talking?"
That's Alien.
Is that a movie reference that I didn't get?
No, that's the that's a tagline for Alien. In space, no one can hear you scream. Yeah, that's the tagline for Alien, dude.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's what made the quote.
I'm still on the hunt for a collector's edition of Alien 1 on Laserdisc. If anyone has a copy, let me know.
Please, that'll be fun.
I will pay up to $5 for it.
Up to 5.
Dude, I'm not paying more than 5 for a fucking Laserdisc. Fuck that. Unless it's in like pristine condition, maybe I'd pay like collector's price, like 40.
What's in here?
It'd be funny if one of our chat just looked in their attic and they had one.
Again?
You never know.
Yeah.
I saw my old Laserdisc collection. I have to look. We might actually have a copy of Alien in there.
The only thing I don't like about some of the mechanics is that they removed the sprint thing, where essentially James had a sprint in the OG game, where essentially he would have like a full sprint when he would just bolt, but then they removed it in this version. They just like gave him the regular jog.
Right now, I own every Schwarzenegger film except for Jingle All the Way, Kindergarten Cop, Predator, and some of the Terminator movies.
The faceless nurses with their titties out and the leg monsters being two sets of women's legs are actually referencing him sleeping around. I think I referenced it last stream. Essentially, those...
Well, yeah, open legs is like symbolism for someone not keeping it in their pants.
That, or it's probably them just... Like I said...
But here's the thing, though. Hang on. Here's the thing. That's usually meant for women sleeping around, not men.
And that basically... And like I said, one of the main reasons for the symbolism in this game is that it represents him being sexually repressed. That's one of the main agreements with the symbolism for here, that it's meant to represent him being sexually repressed. Like...
Oh, hey, they have handicap parking. Nice.
Hey, it's 02. They somehow managed to have it like that. Or, oh yeah, I forget this game came out in 01. So Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm just like way below my stupid joke quota.
Yeah, that's fine. You need to fill that up anyways.
This game is so serious I can barely make jokes about it.
Well, yeah, because
Now you're just gushing, so I just let you gush.
yeah, 'cause it's so good. It's really good, man.
Like, notice I've been quiet most of this stream. I've just been letting you go for it.
Yeah, and not only that, like some of the stuff in this game it gets too personal for me. So, yeah.
I can't say I've ever had like any major bouts of depression.
But like you've seen the effects of it though, like either through family or through other bullshit.
I was emotionally abused once in middle school, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, a bit too
By a
fucked up.
By a teacher mostly. It was terrible. Fucking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's back at the garage. What am I doing here? It's supposed to be going over there.
There's more of
I still think maturing is realizing you were somewhat part of the problem, Mark. I feel like I was when I get older. And I'm like, wait, when I'm like fucking crazy, this woman was evil.
Shinigami is gushing almost as much as the nurse's James Bones. Okay.
Oh, JK, speaking of, on my end, once I have the money to buy it, it's on sale right now for $5. I really should once I get paid. But there's a retro Fire Emblem game that's an indie game that has big-breasted women's fighting for the Fire Emblem, and it's like in retro style.
Son of a bitch!
Basically, pretty much all of them have the chest of Camilla. And it actually, I've seen gameplay, it looks really good. It's, hold up. Not SpoOoOoOOOky, but...
again.
He wants to know what it's called, dude. So I'm gonna check it out on his end.
What?
He wants to know what it's called.
I know, I'm looking for it. My Steam's being a bitch. Dark Deity. It's on sale right now for $6, and it has a beach DLC where all the characters are in swimsuits for another $7. Because reasons, I guess.
Funny.
And it actually looks like it has a decent story. I just have not played it yet. I'm probably gonna end up streaming it at some point though when I buy it.
For now.
So I want to play Retro Fire Emblem, but a lot of the Retro Fire Emblem's too old for my enjoyment. Like I would love a remaster of Genealogy of the Holy War that adds voice acting and a lot of like simplifies the plot a little bit. That's all over the place.
Oh yeah, isn't the genealogy of the Holy War part of an anthology or some bullshit like that?
No, it's its own standalone thing.
Oh.
Basically, you play as the parents of your kids that you have later in the game. Pretty neat process.
That's cool.
The fun thing is, if I make you play it, there's no way you can casual that shit. Because the parents of your main characters will die via the time skip. It's unavoidable.
Oh, so it's just story plot reasons. Got it.
Well, that and permanent,
You
but
okay
you know,
in there?
you could kill them beforehand.
Can you let me
Like
in?
I did attempting level 1 because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Mass layoffs at the Brookhaven Hospital threatening the institution's future. Layoffs were reported on last month on continuing. Over 10 people have been let go, which has reduced the hospital staff by more than half. If the situation does not improve, staff shortages.
Oh,
will
I've
put
been
patients
playing
at
the,
risk.
wait, they ported it to GBA. I've been playing the translated SNES port.
Brookhaven is a hospital with a long
We're
history.
talking about genealogy, right?
It was established in 1810 when a deadly epidemic swept through the Silent Hill area. Ever since, it has incessantly brought help to the residents of the town. However, more and more have made the voices heard of how the presence of a psychiatric hospital in the middle of the town has a negative impact. on local
JK, do you mean genealogy? Because I've been playing that on SNES because someone put a translation out of the original.
I think I know what game you played. Did you play the Fire Emblem that had Lynn in it? Because I'm pretty sure people love Lynn for some reason.
Those are like, dude, her thighs don't tell lies, okay?
Well, I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm like I
That's
don't.
not Those are the GBA ones.
Well, I'm not.
I'm pretty sure we got the first one in English, and then we never got the second one in English for some reason.
Oh, like, dude, it's insane. Like the the art for her. Like, people like to gush about Lynn all the time.
Oh, did they port all the old SNES ones to GBA? Did
Any
not know
Femblem,
that.
I think there's some on there. Oh, like on GBA, probably.
I know a lot of the old ones were on SNES. That's why I'm using a Stroke Super Famicom emulator.
On your PC.
So I have Genealogy. We can stream that. Problem is, there's a lot of reading involved that my brain doesn't want to do and gets confused by.
That, and also because the game's mechanics are way too old, even for our heads.
I mean, I got used to Fire Emblem ones, which is essentially the same mechanics. I would just have to get used to that game's mechanics and work
Yeah,
with them.
but isn't like the SNES ones a bit harder?
Oh, they're fucking relentless. The
Like-
reason why they were known as some of the hardest tactical games in the fucking planet back then.
Like they're one of the more harder games on in the Fire Emblem series, because of the way the game's designed. Let you know, got a lot of attention from her OG. Lynn got a lot of attention from her OG game, and then the Gacha relit the flames into Infernos. Oh yeah.
So, if we play another one of the modern FBs, I think the next one we should do is the GameCube and Wii ones.
The walls are so
I'm scared of those. I'm really scared of those.
love,
The
hate.
GameCube one's good, like that's like normal difficulty, but apparently the Wii sequel is hard as fucking balls, and it's the hardest one in the series.
Oh, save states.
But if we
here.
do the Wii sequel, I'll probably end up playing that one
yeah,
since it has no casual mode.
yeah, I'm too bitch made for those because
Apparently they have really good story though. That's why I might play those.
All right, time to
The funny thing
explore.
with Fire Emblem is most of them are the same. Either you're like a prince for some kingdom in the beginning, or you're a mercenary. That's how most of them start.
Nothing wrong with it.
I prefer the ones where you're a mercenary though, because you don't have like that
Listen
noble
up,
bullshit
James.
bloodline or whatever.
Sure beats running around with those monsters out there.
I'm not so sure.
Dude, you know what happened to my Wii, JK? So you know I have a handicapped older brother. He accidentally knocked it off of my shelf, broke the front casing and the disk drive.
Ooh. Oh, so this
That
person.
that was the only mainline Nintendo console that was broken by accident, like accidental force that I've owned.
Oh, so this is one of the only calm sections of the game because, like, you hear this guitar.
I liked my Wii though. It had its moments. Like it wasn't a console I constantly played, but when I did play the Wii, I enjoyed it.
I think I'm actually getting used to
That being said, I never bought a Wii U because fuck the Wii U, but you know.
Can you let me in?
I bought the Wii U because I'm a snob.
Fucking bought a Wii U.
I bought it when Nintendo Land and Wind Waker.
We can't be friends anymore.
I love Wind Waker.
Why, thank you, good sir.
Nah, I can't stay mad at you.
Yeah, because Wind Waker's great.
Dude, I haven't done that joke in so long.
I know. I'm expecting you to leave Discord soon enough.
You were expecting it. Damn. That means it's still too short of a time frame.
Look, because the moment you said it, I was expecting it.
Damn it. I gave too much of a tell away. I should have just left and not said anything.
Pretty
And
much.
just literally been gone for like, I should have stayed gone for like 5 minutes and then came back and be like, miss me? And just left you reeling. That would have been fucking more funny.
Oh, that would have been funny.
I fucked it up.
Oh, great math question. Okay, cool, fun.
I think you'll find it's called the Weequel.
The Weequel.
The Weequel.
You think I'd look good in this one?
Oh, this is a reference to her OG outfit. This also pissed off grifters, which fuck them.
Oh, that's funny.
No, because this is her OG outfit in the OG game, and they got pissed off that they censored her. Which,
An endorsement?
first off, I prefer her new
Dude,
design.
I dig women and like they call those there's a name for those kind of suits, like women's they're called women's suits. I fucking dig women in those. Like,
Yeah,
my GTA character always wears them.
yeah. Although I prefer her new design. It's a lot more unique. It's not just that. Here, it's like like her new
Like, it looks like
design.
she's an actual professional and normal person that got stuck here. It doesn't look like she's some hooker.
I mean, that was the point of the OG game, but it's a lot less obvious here.
Oh, so she is a hooker then.
No,
Aw.
she likes to fuck with James though by pretending to be.
Everyone always uses the term prostitute or sex worker. No one ever uses the term hooker anymore. What happened to the term hooker?
Yeah, we all want to make fun of hookers,
Sounds
so...
better than prostitute.
I would have bought a Wii U for Zelda remasters and Xenoblade X, still waiting on those ports to Switch for Zelda games. These Xenoblade X is a definitive edition coming out in spring next year. Yeah, I heard about that. One of the games in the pipeline I have is Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I want to stream that, but we've been busy with a lot of...
Oh, sorry.
But we've been busy with a lot of other RPGs, so we haven't got the chance to. Like Persona, SMT, Fire Emblem, Legend of Dragoon, bunch of other stuff. But Xenoblade is in the pipeline.
There are two specific remasters / ports I want in this world, and that is a Pokemon Coliseum and XD port, and Channel if they're feeling frisky, and an Oblivion port. That's it. That's all I ask for in this world.
But you know the world's never going to give it to you. Fellas, you don't have to virtue signal about the clothes to me. It's cool.
It's like you froze.
Dude, we're not virtual signaling.
Like
It's just a thing I noticed on Twitter. Because, you know, grifters got to grift, so... Yeah.
All your motherfucking childhoods are being fed while mine is being starved.
Yeah. But then again, not a lot of people played the games we played, so...
Like, I got a remake of RCT3, but it's the worst fucking remake I've ever seen, because they're like, oh, it's going to work great on modern hardware. We
JK,
fixed it so it doesn't crash.
Fellas, you don't have to virtual signal about hoe clothes to me. It's cool. That's funny.
Strange.
Oh, yeah, then...
Why is that strange?
Dude, you know I said I had RTC3 Complete Edition? It's the shittest remaster of a game I've ever seen. Like, it runs terribly compared to the originals.
Which one?
RCT3 Complete, which you can't buy the original RCT3 Platinum because Atari. Thanks, Atari! Sorry. I hate you for Atari was showing there.
Atari's not that bad nowadays. They're more just like an indie publisher now. Because, you know, they lost any and all... You know.
I mean, I still have the original. Like, that's mine. Steam legally can't take that away from me. Even if they did, I have several copies on disc, so joke's on them. Fuck you.
Okay, let's see. Investigate. Xenoblade games are long, really long. I would love watching your reactions to the heavier moments since I played the numbered trilogy. Dear God, you might end up erect with a few of those moments. Here's the thing. I want to get 2 and 3, but with the DLCs included. The problem is those games never go on sale. Like, and not only that, I could barely find any copies.
Nothing in Nintendo's first party ever goes on sale.
Yeah. And not only that, those are the 2 games I can never find at GameStop. Xenoblades 2 and 3 are never there.
Dude, just buy them digitally and bite the damn bullet.
Yeah, I'm considering it, or because I ended up buying Xenoblade 1 for $40, or at least my mom.
Are they
did.
all on the Switch now?
Yeah, they're all on the Switch now, and soon to be Xenoblade Chronicles X too. Okay, 1 less, 3 more. Hold on.
You know what Pokemon did earlier this year, like a few weeks ago, that pissed me off? They're like, here's Pokemon games coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Literally just the same shit that was already on there.
There we go.
Like, Nintendo does realize that they were to port the main series games to there, people would subscribe to Nintendo Switch Online in droves. Here's the main problem with Nintendo Switch's retro game program, and I'll say this verbatim. A lot of people want to buy those retro games, they don't want to rent them.
Thank you, Jane.
And Nintendo can't get that through their thick skull.
Yeah, I mean, Sony's a step ahead of them. Not only will they allow you to rent them, but they will allow you to buy them permanently. That's the one thing I will give Sony credit for, because they've been releasing a lot of companies that, since they know people want to play these old games, they're like, you know what? Let's put these on the PSN store and charge $10 a pop. That way people can play these old games officially.
I'm so annoyed with Nintendo lately. I'm honestly questioning whether I want to buy a Switch Pro or not. Do I really want one with how bad the Pokemon games have been, how shit they've been with their community over the last 4 years?
Dude, it feels like... Dude, Nintendo fans have Stockholm Syndrome at this point.
The only thing that will make me buy a Switch Pro on launch at this point is that they released a physical hard copy of collection of the Pokemon GameCube games.
Oh, dude,
per purchase with your Switch Pro.
Here's the thing. I don't have my Wii anymore. Obviously, I own it on my Switch because obviously I can't play the OG on Wii because weird.
I have a 3DS that's on its last legs. I have a Switch that somehow just fixed itself tonight. Somehow, don't know how. Like literally, the audio hasn't been working for the last 3 years, and it just decided to start working tonight for some reason.
Yeah, it's shocking, isn't it?
And I have a Switch Lite that I bought to replace that Switch that was broken, but now I don't know what I'm going to do with this Lite.
The thing is, though, with Xenoblade, with one specifically, I know how long that game is. It took me 80 hours to beat that game, and we don't stream for that long. Like, we have to, like, make an effort to stream that game for long periods of time. Because that game is basically, what? An MMO? But
if we do Xenoblade, we're going to have to do what we did for, like, a visual novel and stream it, like, 5 times, like, consecutively.
Like if we like make it like a backup game, if we don't have nothing to play, then we can just play that.
Yeah. The other GameCube systems I have are a GameCube and 2 broken Game Boy Advance SPs that need reshelling. If anyone has an extra Game Boy shell, I'll buy that off of you.
Where to now?
Just down
I have an old Game Boy I don't use.
Is it an SP though?
Yeah, I just need to look for it.
I have like 1001. I just need a new You know, I have a backlit one. It just needs a new shell and possibly a new on switch.
Well, I can give you.
But the little Game Boys are so fucking intricate to work with that I'm terrified that both Nintendo products, the Game Boy and the GameCube, are such intricate products to take apart. I'm scared to work with.
Oh yeah, yeah, Pearl. I know those types of people. Those are the type of people that shit on new versions of same games. Like for example, I know for damn sure people are gonna shit on the new Legacy of Kain remasters. I know people are gonna shit on those. Which I want to check those games out because they look so good.
You know, technically I've owned more AMD graphics cards than the video ones.
Not surprising.
So the original GameCube had a modified AMD Radeon in it, which was nicknamed the Dolphin. And I've had 2 GameCubes, so that's 2 AMDs right there. I believe the 360 runs an AMD chip as well, and I've had like 5 of them over the years. That's another 5 AMD GPUs. And there's an integrated AMD GPU in this current system that I'm using as a backup in case my main NVIDIA one goes. So that's like, I've owned like 6 NVIDIA or AMD GPUs.
I'm not sure why.
You ever been inside?
Does that make sense?
I'm not sure.
I don't
It
know.
does feel familiar somehow.
I don't really know.
Like a bad memory.
Oh, I also have to throw out an AMD GPU, which was a shame, because I wanted to run Rokas for Tycoon 3 on the hardware it was built for, which was the AMD or ATI Radeon before they were even AMD. But guess what happened with that one?
What is it?
The GPU was broken.
Oh, so we're gonna play a shit game that's a part. I think I know one game we can play that's shit.
Wait, why are we talking about shit games all of a sudden?
I don't know, but I know one we could play, and it's a part of the Silent Hill series. Want to know which one it is?
We really should play Luigi's Missing one of these days just for the fucking hell of
We
it.
should play Homecoming. That game sucks ass. Recently, some players were asking.
I know Homecoming.
The game sucks. It's meant to be Silent Hill 5, and it got renamed into Homecoming.
Oh, I thought you meant the Homecoming shooter, which was not bad, but mediocre. I really want to find a copy of Spec Ops Online for 360 or get one working on PC, even illegally, because I want to play that.
Doesn't 2K still own the
don't
rights
care
to
how I
Spec
played
Ops
it.
Online?
You can't buy it digitally anywhere. It's fucking bullshit because they did that Games for Windows Live release. So unless God gets it and takes out the DRM, well, fuck.
So,
Or find Abandoned Warrior?
3 years.
Because I could just get a cracked version of it, but you know how hard it is to crack Windows Live games? That's why I don't like do the enhanced Viva Pinata port for PC, because it's almost impossible to crack it.
Oh, then.
Because it was Games for Windows Live.
CJK, he
The
does love
stupidest
Mary. He does love Mary.
thing
Nothing.
Microsoft ever fucking did.
A long time.
Ever.
CJK, he does love his wife. He came all this way to tell her when he finds her, he's gonna tell her he loves her.
Like, would you agree with me that Games for Windows Live DRM was the dumbest thing Microsoft ever did?
I don't know about. I don't have an opinion because I've never been through that because I did not have internet at the time, so I didn't give a
Let's
shit.
just say all those games are paperweights now because the servers are down that would approve them.
know what's fucked up? I've never had to deal with that because I never had internet, so
Which, guess what that means? We wasted a fuck ton of plastic with packaging, discs, and paper. And you know how bad that is for the fucking environment? Sorry, I'm like going on an environmental rage.
recently some players are asking on Reddit if they can continue with the OG version for X since the Switch version was announced.
I'm done.
No, I don't think they are because it's a Wii U title, and Nintendo could give a fuck about what happened on the Wii U. So,
Sorry if I give a shit about the environment.
oh, I totally care for the environment. Throws random trash on the ground.
You know, that'd be a really funny troll.
What?
You make a survival game, but if you litter too much, it fucking breaks the game and never lets you boot it up again because it's like you have destroyed the environment.
Yeah, I
It'd be the
know.
worst troll ever.
This should not be here.
Well, it is.
You're in
So-
Silent Hill, anything could happen in Silent Hill.
Now,
Get the town straight, just restructure itself.
Look for
Yeah.
the way.
Oh, so it could just like rearrange itself at any time.
Basically, go from normal foggy town to hellscape in a second. Yeah,
what?
it's insane, really.
James?
Oh boy.
What game discs were made of metal? No, they're made of plastic. Like, I always assumed it was metal since it was a shiny undercoat.
I still think it's a technological marvel we were even able to do that with discs, just imprint data onto them. Oh, and I
Well,
lost.
technology was originally a military technology.
Oh, I lost my melee weapon. Now I get a new one. Hello, pipe.
So a lot of,
Also, I got an
a lot
upgrade.
of technology.
Upgraded weapon time.
Oh, sorry. A lot of our technology was born from military technology.
But
Even
the,
anime was born from military technology.
and then the military thought, you know what? We can allow people to have this.
So did you remember that story I told about my dad just buying manga because he was so bored waiting at a Japanese airport? Apparently that's why anime exists, because our troops were so fucking bored in
Fuck no.
Japan when they were stationed over there. They would bring their American comics over there, and then American comics combined with Japanese animation, which brings us the anime we have today and manga.
But JP, plants like extra CO2 in the atmosphere.
Shut the fuck up. That's actually what caused the first great extinction, by the way. Or, no, the second one.
Hold on, I'm getting a phone call.
Basically, we had an event called the Greening, which was when a bunch of plants just started rising from the woodwork. And it pretty much caused a shit ton of methane to enter the oceans, murdering everything in the oceans. Including the Megalodon. Coolest shark to ever shark. Screw you, methane. And your mother's too.
Be right back. I gotta do something, and it's involving a bunch of baby pups. So I'll be right back.
Don't drop them. If I can hear me. Oh wait, no, he has his headphones on. He probably hears me.
Yes, I did.
Shit. No, but really, don't drop them. So chat, how we doing? Technically, yes, but if the planet gets too hot, it'll start killing plants, meaning less food for us and more droughts. Hey, there was a Xena Chronicles Blade released specifically for the new Nintendo 3D. Oh yeah, it was like Xena 2 or something. Wait, the latest Xenoblade was 2023? Was that Japan only? Interesting. I know it was worldwide. I never really played a Xenoblade Chronicles game. All I know about them is the character has a weird ass sword with elemental powers and a really Cockney accent. Oh, what? It's fucking Cockney. It allows us to grow crops in more desert areas. Now, even if we lost the ice caps, the nuclear winter that will inevitably happen will lead to global cooling. I mean, yeah, it will lead to global cooling after it freezes us all to death. Starves us even more because we still can't grow any food. Country road, stay home. Yes, apparently Shinigami's dog had puppers today. I say he names one battalion. Be cute.
I'm not naming one of them battalion.
Be adorable.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Also, my uncle's taking a bit, so I'm just gonna be in here. We're gonna be here for a little bit, then go back out, then come back.
Okay.
Xenoblade is a very story-heavy game series that really makes you feel the weight of the story and the character decisions when ignoring 2's animeisms. Oh yeah, I remember people bitched about 2 because of the fact they didn't embrace the anime side of things.
Oh, cute. Name one potato. You heard Shaq.
Question, you want one?
Nah, man. Nah, I literally have enough dogs. Sorry.
Yeah, because we're gonna give some of them away once they're old enough.
Plus, I don't exactly feel comfortable shipping dogs in an airplane and all that bullshit. Yeah. They're American bullies, right?
Yeah. Although they're mutts because a stray that used to live here did the hanky panky, and all of a sudden we have pups now. But he's not going to be around because he got isekai by Carson.
Dude, Chuck Coon's an asshole.
No, it was Carson, Chuck Kun's son.
Oh. I was gonna say Chuck. Hey, Carson's a douchebag. Got one of my pets too.
Yeah, and here's the thing, it was a stray. We didn't really, like, you see him as a pet. He just sort of was here. And then, oh, look at that. She gave birth to pups. A lot of pups.
That's another one of my mom's poodles. She, like, got loose with my mom's poodle. Like, for she got loose and ended up with choppers.
Checks out.
They were poodles, though, so my mom got decent money for them. Don't American bullies make good police dogs, so I would look into like seeing at the police station once.
No, it's German Shepherds. They're confusing them for.
Yeah, but a lot of the shepherd dogs by me have been like adopting like police dogs from the towns and stuff and just training like they would train any normal dog.
Good amount of videos talk about Project Rainfall. Oh, bye, JK. I sure I gotta do something.
Bye, JK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forget what the program's called. It's you can pretty much train any dog to be a police dog with the right training.
Yeah. Okay, he's here. Be right back.
What's Project Rainfall? Decline. Wrong, Virginia, Mountain Mama, Samuel, Country Road. There we go. Now it's working. Probably shouldn't use that as a mic tester. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, sometimes Nintendo will like gatekeep a lot of like Eastern games over there and not like release them over here. Still have no idea why they do that, but they always say it's cultural regions. I'm like, I'm sure you have a localization team that can clear that shit up pretty easily. And it's not actually cultural related at all. You're just being lazy. Nintendo. I'm gonna have cheating on me call it the next save point. I'm exhausted. He shall be back. Which means it's my job to keep chat entertained. Hooray! I don't have the energy for that right now. So, chat, what's your favorite scary movie? I'm curious. I like the Saw and Final Destination series, but we're going with movies that actually scare me. Actually, Human Centipede's pretty up there. That shit's disturbing. Case in point, I like gore, but I don't like body horror. Body horror is disturbing to me. Your favorite horror movie. What's your favorite horror movie? I must know this. So I've seen like 50 videos today of like why it's not a good idea to deep fry an air fryer or deep fry a turkey. My bad. And yeah, apparently it's a very much a fire hazard. I could barely handle adult level horror. Yeah, most people can't. You kind of got to train yourself to it. Don't know how I managed to do it. Probably had some kind of emo phase or something. I don't know. The last kids horror movie that I watched was Monster House. It came out in like God, probably '06. I was in like 5th grade at the time. Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, it would have been 10 years old, so I would have been in. Wait, no, maybe '07. Huh. I forgot Goosebumps had a movie. I think it was like meant to like the famous monsters from the old '90s show, which they loved like re-airing on Cartoon Network every like 10 years for some reason. No idea why. I read a lot of Goosebumps when I was in like middle and high school. I don't know why I did, but I did. It's like baby's first horror books, literally. They even still print Goosebumps is the question. They probably do. You can probably buy like everything in a collection nowadays for like $20, I bet. I was right. Well, not everything. Might be able to get everything. Hang on. Oh shit. Wow. There are more than 230 published Goosebumps books. The original series has 62 books, published from 1992 to 1997. And then he wrote a ton of spin-offs in 2000. I feel old as dicks. I feel old as dicks. I remember I read a lot of the Shrunken Head series. Never really finished it, to my memory. Don't think I ever finished it. What the fuck? Jack Black played R.L. Stine in the Goosebumps movies? Really? Oh, that's cool. Is he dead? Oh no, he's still alive. He was dead. God, 2024 with so many celebrities dying, it's like I feel like half the celebrities on this planet are freaking dead now. It's cray cray. Absolutely no idea what Shinigami's doing with those puppers. Kind of don't want to know what Shinigami's doing with those puppers because it probably involves bottle feeding. And whatever. Uh, oh, I know. Jack Black's in a lot of stuff. You know, I'm probably gonna watch it because I have a good feeling it's gonna be one of those video game movies that's so bad it's good, like the Monster Hunter movie was. Is it gonna be any good? Probably not. We can only hope so. I've seen the trailers of it. It seems like a pretty funny movie, honestly. I am Steve. Ever since I was a kid, I yearn for the mines. It's so stupid. Like, who knows? It could honestly be a freaking classic. But the graphics literally look like they're AI generated or something. Like, is it me? Am I crazy? Or do they look like they're like the freaking CG is just AI generated? So I honestly think it is. Oh, I have not seen that meme, but it's probably really weird. Video game movies are like really hit and miss. You have the amazing ones like Sonic and Ratchet and Clank, and then you have the terrible one. Or no, you have the amazing ones like the Sonic movie, Detective Pikachu, Ratchet and Clank. I enjoyed all of those. Then you have the bad ones like the Silent Hill movies and the original Mario movies. The new one was actually really good. I like that movie. But you have your good ones and you have your shitters. And most end up being shitters. As for why, couldn't tell you. The way Shinigami has his paw, she's just looking at him in the most seductive view ever. Like, I know I'm an important girl. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, I can't wait for Detective Pikachu 2 because I know that's a thing they had being made right now. And it's going to be good when that eventually comes out. Because the first one was absolutely incredible. Like, it's what I wanted from a Pokemon live action movie, and I really want to see another one. Will we ever get another one? Who knows?
Holy shit.
You're back.
Hold on. My headphones died. Need to catch my breath.
You alright there?
Holy shit. Whew, that was close. Anyways, what y'all been talking about?
I was just talking about movies and shit.
Yeah, sorry it took a while. I had to help make a small bed for the pups.
I gotcha.
And I had to run an acre back. I had to run an acre back.
I was just playing Guitar Hero while I was waiting for you.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
looking at chat.
That's fine, thanks.
Who charted this? You're a monster.
Oh my god, she had the key in her boobs.
What?
She had the key in her boobs.
Boobs!
Also, I heard about the thing about leaving them out of safe, so luckily there's a save point right by here.
Yeah, because I'm starting to get pretty tired.
That's fine.
I'm also running out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Now this looks like something from a Saw movie. What the fuck?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is decorum. You know how horror movies always have like that like decrepit decorum and all that shit?
Yeah.
They should make like a psychological horror movie that like everything's all bright and positive, but just fucked up and like normal decorum, but just fucked up things just keep happening to the main character, kind of like the movie Smile.
I get what you mean. Boobs equals biological pocket for women, assuming they're big enough. Pretty much, yeah.
Some women have inverted nipples, and it's something that can either happen at birth or the onset of puberty. Also, some men can get them too, but it's very rare.
Nice.
If you ever do get inverted nipples, you have to have them surgically realigned. So Shinigami, you got those inverted nipples?
No.
Shit, I was really banking on that. Kidding.
Also, here is the One of the reasons why James gets uncomfortable.
I just realized that was the one and only medical fact I've given this stream.
It's a record. Watch this.
Maria?
I need to go for a past streams, clip every single medical fact I've ever given and upload it on my channel just as a collage of shit to advertise this stream.
Be cool.
Promise I've told so many, I'm like, what?
What? Come on, don't give me that look. I was just kidding.
So she is a stripper.
What is this?
I think he's just teasing.
Is this a special place you met?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front.
Oh, did I ever tell you this?
Then again,
I'll wait till the cutscene's over.
now that we're here, can't we stay just for a little while? Catch our breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break. Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
I know.
Buddy, get off your high horse and just get laid.
This place, this whole thing, it's like a nightmare. I just wanted to get away from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
That's some emotional manipulation right there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I can't make fun of this game because they always do something emotional afterwards.
I guess this place is getting to me, too.
I guess this is training for Spec Ops Alliance so I don't blast it.
Am I crazy?
Maybe, maybe not.
Yes.
You know, for
Both the same joke.
thinking she could be here.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess. I can think of another.
What's that?
Hopeful.
Well, that's a nicer way of putting it.
Here.
I wouldn't drink any alcohol I find in Silent Hill.
Something to take the edge off.
That shit is probably at least 50 years expired.
And without ice, too.
No?
Oh, God, no.
Sure?
I've done shots without ice, though.
And she just chugs that shit.
Fine. Be that way.
I had tequila last time I was out partying, and it was fucking gross. It tastes like you're drinking candy tequila. Have you ever had it?
No,
Oh, wait, you haven't drank.
No. To hope undying, she says.
It's like, imagine like those sweet artificial candies. It tastes like you're drinking them. It's good like in any kind of cocktail, but on its own, it's